Welcome. So we're going to start today from hands and knees. So we'll move into a nice little tabletop position here, and we'll do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift the tail, lift the gaze, and as you exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine up towards the sky. So as you inhale, draw the heart open through the hands, and then as you exhale, hug the belly to spine, lifting everything up, lift, lift, lift towards the spine. And just go through a few more rounds of that on your own breath, letting things start to open up and soften. From there, we're going to come to center, and then we'll lift the left arm and the right leg off the mat, extending them out long in opposite directions. As we exhale, we'll draw the left elbow and the right knee together. Inhale, extend out. Exhale together, hugging the belly to spine. Keep the core engaged. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And we'll just hold. Set those limbs down, and we'll do the other side. So lifting the right arm and the left leg this time, extending them out long, hugging in through the core, keeping nice and stable. Exhale, draw the elbow to knee. Inhale, extend out long. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And hold. And then we'll set the limbs down. Tuck the toes under, round the eyes, the elbows forward to engage the shoulders on the back, and then lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And just pedal through the legs a little bit there, move around, start to warm up the spine. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, either with the knees or without. Inhale, pull through into little back bend, cobra, or upward facing dog. And then exhale, draw the hips up and back, downward facing dog. As we inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up and then pop up onto the left fingertips. And see if you can feel that same sense of side to side cross-body balance here. Rooting firmly into everything that's planted. Step the right foot down and we'll come forward, high plank. Exhale, lowering halfway. Inhale, back bend of your choice. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up this time and come onto the right fingertips, planting firmly into that right foot and left palm so you can get nice balance side to side. Exhale, we're going to draw the left foot forward between the hands. Scissor the hips together, so left hip comes back, right hip comes a little bit forward, and lift up into a crescent lunge. Save some energy for that back foot, then just lift the chest, lift the gaze. Draw the hands together at heart center. Inhale, we're going to lean forward, and then exhale, twist on over to the left, wrapping the right arm around the left knee. And keep the hips engaged here. We're going to lift a little bit through the right hip. Draw the left hip just a little bit back, extending nice and long. And shift your weight into your left foot and see if you can pick that right foot up and draw it forward to meet the left and coming into a twisted chair. So toes are together, heels just a little bit apart, and make sure that right knee is not sneaking forward. As we inhale, let the twist go and we'll lift the arms up, coming into our regular chair pose. From there, we're going to stand on up, lift the arms, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to plant the hands, step or hop back to our high plank. Exhaling, lowering halfway. Inhale, draw the heart through the hands. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to lift the left leg up, root firmly into that left hand, and then see if you can pick the right hand all the way up off the mat. So again, just challenging that side to side balance. Set the limbs down, and then we'll do the other side. So lift the right leg up and see if you can hover the left hand, really rooting firmly into what's rooted so we can lift into what's lifted. Exhale, we're going to draw the right foot between the hands, scissor the hips back just a little bit, and then inhale, rise up into our high lunge. Just opening up through that front body, staying nice and engaged in that back foot. Draw the hands together at the heart. Inhale, come forward halfway, and exhale, twist on over to the right, wrapping that left upper arm around the right knee. Make sure you're saving some lift for that left hip, it's not dropping. Extend the spine long and use the breath to help you twist just a little bit deeper. So inhales to grow a little bit longer and exhales to twist maybe just a little bit more. Transfer your weight into the right foot and see if you can bring the left foot right up beside the right one, moving into our twisted chair. Inhale, draw the arms up through center, regular old chair. And then exhale, stand. We're going to interlace the hands behind the back, shoot them down. Make sure the hips are staying nice and engaged. Then lift the heart, lift the gaze, open up through the chest here. From here, we'll release the arms, transfer some weight into that right foot, and then we're going to pick the left leg up and tuck the foot either into the thigh, the shin, wherever it lands, moving into a little tree pose. Bring the hands together at heart. You can lift them up if that's more comfortable for you. From here, we're going to wrap the peace fingers of our left hand around our left big toe and extend the leg out long. And then see if you can draw it on over to the side. You can use the right arm as a bit of a counterbalance. And just holding here and feeling what it feels to balance, this time on just the one leg. Bring the leg back to center and then step it out, big step back behind you, and we'll move into a little triangle pose. So left hip is going to send back. Right arm comes forward. The arm is going to drop to whatever it reaches, and then we'll just twist open towards the sky, endeavoring to keep the legs nice and straight but not locked out. From here, we're going to bend into our front knees, shifting our triangle into an extended side angle. So our forearm can come to the thigh. Top arm extends up and open. Right rib cage is wrapping under the left. And if you're comfortable here, you can bring the hand down beside the foot, or you can go for a bind. You can send that right arm under, grabbing the wrist from the other side. Inhale, let that go, come up into a warrior two, and then windmill the arms down towards the ground, framing the foot. We're going to lift up through the right leg, root firmly into that right palm, bend the right knee, and then see if you can grab onto the right foot with the left hand for a little bound version of downward facing dog. And we're using those same principles to balance here. Inhale, come forward into a high plank, lower down halfway, either three-legged or not. Inhale, pull through, a little back bend, and exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward to meet the hands, and then we'll inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold nice and deep, and then inhale, rise up to stand, lift the arms, lift the gaze. So we'll move into the other side, so we'll shift our weight to our left foot, pick our right leg up, and tuck it in for tree pose, so either on the shin or above the knee. Hands can come to heart center or up overhead. And right peace fingers are going to grab right big toe, right leg is going to extend out long. And then it can come on over towards the side if you've got the balance. Left arm can come out wide to help counterbalance. Inhale, bring it back to face the front. And exhale, big step back. We'll move into our triangle pose, second side. So right hip shoots back, left arm comes forward and down onto foot, floor, shin. And the left lung is going to wrap onto the right, turning the gaze open towards the sky, getting a nice stretch through that side body, through the spiral line. Bend deeply into the left knee, and we'll move into our side angle pose here. So top arm extending long, and the bottom arm can come to the thigh, the floor, or it can wrap under and be grabbed by the right arm for a little bind. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Windmill the hands down onto either side of the front foot, and then we'll send the left leg up and back. Bend into the left knee. Lift the right arm off the mat and see if you can grab onto that left foot, rooting through the left hand and the right foot. So same little action we've been working on. Release that. We'll come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, pulling through. And exhale, hips come up and back, moving into our downward facing dog. From here, we're going to bring the heels together to touch, send the knees out wide, and then we'll just come down onto the mat into a nice child's pose. So letting everything sink, get really heavy. Just nice deep breaths, traveling all the way up and down the spine. From here, we're going to come up and out and just make our way onto our backs. Plant the feet, lift the hips up, move them a little bit over to the right, and then let the knees fall open towards the left. So they're forming about a 90-90. Right arm comes out long. The gaze can follow the right arm if that's comfortable for you. It's a little supine twist. Inhale, come back to center. Plant the feet, move the hips a little bit over towards the left, and then let the legs fall over towards the right. Same little twist on the second side. Just feeling the spine start to unwind a little bit here. Draw the legs back towards the center, shift the hips so they feel comfortable. Send the legs and arms out long beside you, and then we'll just move into our final little resting pose. Just let everything start to sink and settle. Just let go of all thoughts, worries, and just feel whatever you feel right now. Stay there for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, just make your way over towards your right side. Hug in for a little minute there, little fetal position. And then however's most comfortable, make your way up into a seated posture. Bring your hands together to your heart center. Say thank you to yourself for being. Namaste.